Hi, it's time for Grayson number 6. A Grayson is a little scoop on God's grace, and I am filming this at a place called Lucky Lake, Ontario. I'm here with some men on a retreat, and I thought I'd film a few of our Graysons while I'm up here. And today's Grayson is entitled God, the Moon, and a Brown Paper Bag. And it reads like this. As I looked at the moon this morning, hanging in the sky, these thoughts came to my mind. The moon seems so familiar, yet I realize I know so little about it. In my mind, I know it's there. If I want to find it, I just look up with my eyes and scan the sky for that oh so familiar round glowing ball. Some evenings it seems so large and yet still so far away. I know what it is to personally gaze at the moon on a starry night or during the early morning of the dawn. I have learned facts about the moon and have no doubt benefited from its presence and function. I've viewed many photos and film footage of the first man to ever set his foot on the surface of the moon. Yet in all this, I still know so little about it. And I certainly have never personally experienced it up close. Let's be honest, to many people, God is just like the moon. In more ways than they know, they have been exposed to his reality, yet he seems so distant. It's as if he is simply something mysterious to observe at times. People can know facts about God without knowing him. They can ponder him without ever personally experiencing him. And even religious people can find themselves simply being God watchers rather than truly interacting with them. As a Jesus person, one whose life is in the Son, I have come to understand and experience an intimate relationship with the Creator. I know firsthand his Spirit's activity in and through me. I know the peace and clarity that his presence can bring. Yet I can't help but think that there is still so much more for me to comprehend and experience in him. When I think that Christ's life is within me, that he actually is my life, I can't help but wonder, shouldn't my life be a stark contrast to others who are without him? If I am truly seated in heavenly places in Christ, shouldn't I be experiencing an amazing, victorious life? And the answer has to be yes. Even in Christ, there are times when I feel like I'm a person eating life out of a brown paper bag, when in fact, there has been a great life meal prepared for me. It's like I've grown accustomed to settling for such a small life when all the while God invites me to experience so much more. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not content at nibbling on God's grace. I want to feast on it. In faith, I am willing to lay down my brown paper bag and trust God to lead me into the fullness of who I am in Christ and all that that entails. No more brown bagging it for me.